Oh, hi! Sorry, let me just arrange myself in my freaking seat. Okay, hi. So, yeah. Sorry. I just came in a rush. So, yeah. This is RinoaIlian, very confused, alive here and online, and so are my girls, but Kurama is visiting, so Kirara is with her husband, and Kuromi is with me. If you don't know who I'm talking about, these are my dogs, well, two of them. Kurama is my brother's dog, so yeah, they're always part of the stream even if they don't appear on screen, damn it. But yeah, you may be wondering why so early, people. I believe that the Twitter X thing didn't go through, and I believe that the post on Instagram didn't explicitly said 9. But letting you know, people, we have a huge update going on ahead. Okay, like it was from already, it's been a week now, well, less than a week, but we have the update of paralogism for 5.6 of Genshin. If you don't know, this is Genshin Monday. Hi, by the way. And damn it, Kurama and Kirara are gonna be barking in the background. They're not in this room, but they're barking somewhere, so if you hear them, I'm so sorry. Anyways, but I didn't know that the event would be too early too. I didn't pay attention to the date of the event. So we have the event of Whirling Waltz, that it's like the movie festival thing that's going on in Fontaine. So I've been trying to avoid it like the plague. I'm in Fontaine doing my missions and my quests, and like, damn it, like I just need to avoid that area in Fontaine, in the city of Fontaine, like to not get sucked into the event. So I've been trying to do that very diligently, so I hope that you appreciate that, guys. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna start. Actually, not without further ado, no, I'm gonna explain what is gonna happen. So the thing is that we have 14 days for the event, so that gives me only 2 weeks, people. So that sets me into panic mode. So what is gonna happen? Because okay, okay, I think if I do 2 streams of 3 hours, maybe we can make it. Because in the past it has been like 3 streams or 4 streams for an event, so maybe in 3 hours, 2 Genshin Mondays, it will be enough for the. Sorry, Kurami's like looking at me as if I had abandoned her down there, even though she can come up here herself. Like, look, like all the tocino for you alone. Oh, you good girl. Do you want to say hi? Yeah, you ate all your tocino, so you should say hi. It's the nice thing to do. Let me just pull out your. Oh, anyways, this is Kuromi. Say hi. So, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on Twitch, if not for me, for her. And you can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever's your cup of tea. Yes, Kuromi wants that. Let me have my Lulu the moment, okay? If not, I can have my dog therapy. Yeah. Mwah. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, sorry. Also, I came in from a rush of like giving a whole lecture about like talking history of theater. Well, not only theater, but many other things. But yeah, it was quite an interesting topic. But I came in rushing from that. This is a dumb thing to say. Anyways, let's return to the topic. But yeah, if you see me rushing into my talk, if you see me also like just not making sense, it's because of that. I still have the whole topic in my brain, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should have said that, and I should have added that, and I should have maybe not said that, or maybe in another way. My brain is still in the topic, but that's fine. I don't know. Why are you crying, Cuckoo? I think she wants her. She has a Dratini Squishmallow. Like, you know, guys, that like in the beginning of this channel I have my Pokemon Squishmallows. By the way, Eevee dropped and it's not in my store, and I don't know what to do because I wanted my Eevee, the mini version, on discount, and it's not in my store, so I'm pissed. But that's a whole other topic. But she has the Dratini Dragon, Dratini Pokemon Squishmallow, and she loves her Dratini Pokemon Squishmallow so much she has freaking destroyed the whole tail. She wants me to give it to her, but I know she'll make a mess of the insides of this poor Dratini all over the room. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Darling, If you're gonna take the Dratini, I was just taking the Dratini. It wasn't that high. Anyways. If you see me trying to get her, yeah, that might be it. Anyways, all to say, what was I saying? We're gonna do 2 streams of 3 hours to try to catch up with the event. Because my other option was to do 2 Genshin days. Yeah, she brought her Dratini. Do you want to see her poor Dratini? This is a poor look at the mouth! Why did you do to your Dratini? She's pulling for the poor Dratini. I need to save this Dratini. Look at it! It's just saying help! Okay, do you want to see something worse? Wait. I put all the inside again into the tail. I was gonna sew it, but also, like, hey, people, I had like 5 minutes to set up everything. Do I have time to sew? No, but the poor Dratini, like, help! Anyways, yeah. Oh my god, that's still all in my ear. But yeah, so before we waste more time, like, trying to introduce this, yeah, I was gonna either to do 2 days of Genshin for the next 2 weeks, or this is my new plan, 2 days of 3 hours, and if I didn't finish on the next Monday, we're gonna have a Tuesday Genshin, okay? Let's get into it. I have no stick. I don't know where it went. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know where's my stick, so I need to use my hands. It's too far. Too far, people. Okay. Got my drink. And yeah, I have no stick. But I already put everything up. I thought that nothing private was there. I think it was just like, if you need help, contact Koyo. Right. What are you doing to your poor Dratini? I'm sure this Dratini has seen things. Horrible things. Oh yeah, I was doing the Darcy quest. Sorry, Lenoir. But by the way, a little bit borderline. This is not an okay name. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a few last names with Lenoir, but yeah, Lenoir means the black one in female. So I don't know. Anyways, do with that what you will. It's just like. But again, it's not the same context. I believe that in French it has been a last name for quite a while. It's just okay. Moving on from that, let's come here. So this is no, that's not this is a paralogism. Paralogism. So this is not what we're gonna do. Since I was on the right money with my mistake at the beginning, saying that usually the Festival of Windbloom is an event and it's not permanent. I was right with the money that this is gonna be a permanent, the paralogism, and the Whirling Waltz, it's the event that it's not gonna stay. So the paralogism, it's an actual interlude episode for Genshin, so that's gonna stay. So this has priority numero uno, just because we have 13 days. We have less than 2 weeks. We have 13 days to complete this. So let's see how I do. Go to quest. Oh wait, what? Overnight Fantasyland. Okay, so this is what area I've been avoiding. I just don't know. Yeah, I just avoid that area. It's not that hard. At least it's not in the front of like the, you know, the what's the name? Like these oh my god, wait. Well, the request things are here, and oh my god, I'm losing my words. And the Adventurers Guild is there, so I've been at least those areas are hard to avoid. I need them, so this is fine.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there. Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird?
Okay.
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down.
Wait.
Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kaniche?
Wait, is it me or Paimon sounds different? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I think I'm going crazy. But it doesn't sound like usual Paimon. I'm not against the idea.
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Rimurian teacup.
What? Oh no, Charlotte, no! Hold up. This one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving Saurian stew. Proved surprisingly popular. Wait, Saurian stew? No! Okay, what? Illegal restaurant caught serving stew? Oh, no.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Wait, you like? Is this what they were like? What I reacted to with the trailer, and I was like, no, not my new villain. Like, wait, what are you guys reading? Is it not true? Was that like just a catch? My oh my, that can't be for real. I don't know. You tell me. Huh? Fine. I hate to admit it, but you've won this one.
Huh?
Oh well.
What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neverlet was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. If it is, we're all toast. Aha! I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't Rinoa and Paimon. Should I say Traveler? To make the experience a little bit better. Oh, like for everybody. What a coincidence! Mr. Kenichi and I were talking about you just a few minutes ago. Oh! Hi, the spot! Hi, the spot? I don't know how to pronounce your names, I'm sorry. What's up? Hi, what's up? Here, trying the new event, the Whirling Waltz. I'm like, this is gonna be a fun one. If Charlotte has no lines, I'm gonna try to be filling in, but I don't know if I'm up to the task. But damn it, yeah, but at least I believe that she's the only one that is not poised. So hopefully that should be an okay experience. Hopefully. Okay, let's see. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. Wait, what? What did she say before? Wait, what? Okay. Unfortunately for me? I don't think that you met that long ago. Like, Natlan just opened its borders. Like, well, not open the borders, but Natlanese people just left their borders, like, to explore more because now they can go around. So I'm like, okay. You surely have not. Oh, unless she went to Natlan, right? Oh, never mind. Okay, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. Oh, okay. You were asking about the events of Natlan? Oh, of course. So, anything you want to share with me about the great Rinoa's triumph exploits in Natlan? It was a team effort. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you to Fontaine? What brings you back to Fontaine? Damn it.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock.
What? Oh, the stabbing thing. Yeah, that's damn it. I need answers.
What the heck was all that about a story of meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Oh, by the way, this spot, thank you so much for following, by the way. Sorry. I'm just like, damn, I need I just checked the update there. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. But yeah, no, damn it. Those were like very serious lines about Saurian. Okay, to be fair, that we can kill Saurians, it's awful. It's horrible. I know that some people enjoy it, but I can't. They're too cute. I will be okay with maybe killing the adults, and that even then, like, that hurts my soul because they are so loved by the Natlan people, but also we're fighting Natlanese people and we're fighting Saurians, so I'm like, okay, if we're gonna fight Natlanese people, maybe the adult Saurians are okay, but the babies, really? It's just, oh damn it, sorry, my drink. It's just so awful. Oh, that? We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah.
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
Oh my god, so they put that in a freaking trailer and I seriously thought that somebody stopped Nubilet. The audacity to do that. Damn it, Hoyo.
Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering sight to Fontaine, Mr. Kinich. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article. Like, damn it, like she knows. She knows, like they're even like the good ones will do that. So, like, damn it, what was it today? I believe that I saw a video of and by the way, like not to throw shade. I followed that. I subscribed to the channel. I mean, there's so many of those, but I believe that the one that I get news from Genshin, it's like Child Ajax. Oh my god, I forgot the full name of the channel, but it's like name after child. Today, like, they put like an announcement that we're gonna. Okay, in the thumbnail they put Skirk, Mabuika, like the next characters that are gonna be in the banners, and Dainsleif as a character of 5 stars, and I was like, oh my god, the hoyoverse just announced Dainsleif as a character. Like, I know that it's in the plans, but like. Not like Skirk, at least it's announced to be soon to be released, but I was like, Dainsleif, no! Like, I would have thought that that would be a final chapter character situation, or at least pre-final chapter? I don't know. Like, I can see it in the Neshnaya, but not in the Abyss chapter, like, or the Abyss chapter, either or. At the end of the Shnaya, I don't know, what would be a right moment to throw in Dainsleif with a new element situation, or new non-element situation, I don't know. But when I clicked the video, it was like to announce that Skirk and Mabuika are gonna get their runs or rerun, but their first run, rerun, and that Dainsleif is gonna get a story quest in the next patch, I believe in 5.7. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so if you hear me try to like not let my mucus swallow all over the place, I'm sorry. It's. I don't know what is going on, but with the change of climate here in Montreal, it's not doing well with me. It's fine. Anyways. But, oh my god. What was my point? Well, yeah, okay, so yeah, the thumbnail was very misleading. And I was like, I would have been fine with you saying that Dainsleif had a new chapter, a new interlude, chapter for the next part of the story, but you didn't have to put it as if it were a pullable character, you know? Like, I'd be fine with just the news of a new story quest with Dainsleif. I didn't need to be misled about being a, you know, a next banner. I feel cheated, not gonna lie. Anyways, moving on. Okay. Okay, I need to reread this. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the articles, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw the readers in. But others, like the one we were just reading out loud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Wow. And that's very lenient of you, Mr. Kinich.
Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Fair enough.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Not necessarily, but sometimes it's based off something else.
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
Oh, that too. Like, at least connect to something that is. Like, if someone told you, I don't know, like, let's say like the queen and king of Mexico will not let the people have cake like in freaking like the freaking queen of France did. And it's like, bro, like that first of all, like kings and queens in Mexico. We had an imperator at some point, but didn't work out. You can say that Maximiliano wanted to be a king and like Charlotte wanted to be a queen, but no, that didn't pan out either. Anywho, we have presidents in Mexico. Well, yeah, anyways. A president, not like two presidents at the same time. You know what I mean. And also, like, yeah, no, anyways, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, well, there's a leader in Mexico, but, like, there's so much you can lie about, I guess. Like, if there's a smuggling trial, you want to have a news that is related to that. Or not related to that specifically, but just to something that it's going on and that people will actually care about. Yeah.
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
Ooh.
Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
But we kill saurians, damn it. Paimon, you do that phrase when I feel bad. I need to build up Kinich, Citlali. Who else needs, oh my god, what's her name? Baresa, I believe, wait, those... Oh my god, wait, Auroran also needs... Everybody needs freaking saurian tooths. You know how much that makes me feel? That makes me feel like trash every time that I need to build up. That's why they're so slow. I have not built them up properly. I think the only one built is, like, technically Auroran. No, I also built, what's her name? Shilonen. Did she take toots? I think she doesn't take toots. Oh my god, teeth. Toots. Sorry, I'm just imagining the one tooth, okay? Sorry. She doesn't take teeth. Okay, anyways. Huh. And if you're wondering why the Judex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge, right from the offset. See, oh my god, this is what I wanted to know, because I always wanted to know. I don't believe that Nubilet has time for all of the cases, and also, like, not every case is worthy of his attention, I guess, or like, I'm sorry, like, if someone, like, just stole a paper from the newsstand, it's like, okay. I mean, it's wrong, but does it really warrant the presence of the Judex? I'd like to have another judge character in the Fontaine. Like, if proper in another time, I'd like to hear about a freaking other, like, tall male character judge. I like, not that it would take Nubilet's place, but it would be cool. Correct me wrong. Okay. It's not as if the Palais Memoria only has one judge. Okay, well, they also point out that it's not very talked about. We can expect Messina Villet to handle every single case himself. On one more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kinich's testimony as key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
Devin. Needed to back. Phew. It was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Thank the Lord, no one touched Nubilet. Maybe not, but it'd be even a better world for me if Mr. Kinich here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird. Oh my god. She only thinks about work, damn it.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Brat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of the renowned Saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Well, your whole freaking, like, country is, I'm just saying.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, Why not talk to the traveler instead?
Back to me again? Of course, that's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to track down a gestionnaire and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
Nope.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that popped out before, or was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Wait, did he look different?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Okay, she's really throwing there like a little bit of log to the fire.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Oh, I get it now. And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does!
But also, how did we resolve that issue though?
Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kaniche holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a how wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing a hot angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Okay. I'm surprised that he knows, but we don't know. Okay, to be fair, the traveler is in Natlan, but also we're here. I don't know. Anyways. But I'm here, like, damn it, I've been, like, trying to complete Fontaine. It's taking its time. By the way, where is it? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, okay, it's over there. Damn, okay. A little bit far. In the Marsot station. Okay. Marcot or Marsot? I don't know, I can feel that it has like a little, like, you know. I forget what's the war with people. Like, you don't say the name of the accents too often, okay? Like, I know French, I just don't
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Or if it can even be called an accent. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, a little bit. That's concrete. I'm surprised though.
Yeah. It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Okay, that was weird.
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk. Who are you again?
Oh no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial technology ring any bells? It's me, Lapine Pauline.
Did we see her in the event of the Musketeer thing? Because if that's the case, I missed that event because it gave me the hugest spoiler of my life. Well, not of my life, but good spoiler. Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately?
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
I mean, still a little bit far away from a Disneyland, I'm saying, but it's still cool that you built it in hours, though.
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
But why do I feel that it's not gonna stay forever here? If this is only an event, why do I feel that this is not gonna stay?
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Don't do this, people. Don't do this. This is not financial recommendation, please. Don't. I don't endorse this.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Oh my god, the way she's just looking at it, just jaw drop. Jaw drop them. Oh.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production!
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
I mean, we don't know the freaking age of Paimon, so...
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
She just acting because her face was of like weirdo. She's gonna go.
Idiot meets idiot.
Idiot speaking. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I usually don't say that. But damn it, why are you speaking?
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Hi. You're them.
Miss Navia!
Thank the Lord she speaks because, damn it, her voice is so pretty. I actually did. Okay, well, I'll tell you more about later, but remind me to tell you something about fun fact about Navia's. Navia's voice. Maybe not voice, but lines.
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
She really is the popular girl, but not in a bad way, actually. An actual person that I can see why she's popular, and she's worthy of that popularity. Navia, damn it.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Ah, my trusty partner. Very well, thanks. Even better now that you're here.
Hello there.
True.
I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You can probably say it yourself, damn
You
it.
think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Damn. Oh, she gives out her hand. He doesn't have hands. Oh no!
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well,
But you didn't give the
it's
hand.
not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
Paimon.
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Ahau's totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
So just spend all your savings.
Couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Oh my god. The face Navi is making! This is how I totally would feel in this situation. Oh my god, sorry. I want to sneeze, but I can't. Oh! Ah! Ah! I swear, people. Yeah. I need days off, damn it. No, not from you guys. I'm like, I mean, at some point on the summer, I do need a vacation, but I don't know. I haven't pinpointed a vacation time. Also, everybody in my job always takes the same vacation that I want to take. Thing is, I don't know who's obsessed with taking a vacation. I like my vacation, like, either with my family or either in my time of my birthday. So, like, I stay with the people who actually like. I don't like when people pretend to like me in my birthday and tell me like, oh my god, I didn't know. It's like, no, people. I've said my birthday several times, and it's like I don't expect them to remember. Sorry. I could memorize old people's birthdays in my job, just because, maybe the new ones now, but just because like we used to have like, you know, prepared like surprises for people and everything. But like I guess I got tired because I felt myself giving more than like, I don't know. It's okay. This sounds very what's the name? Selfish of me. But the thing is that I went through a very difficult situation, and when I came back to work, I honestly I didn't feel like doing that again, like to give and not have any kind of recognition back. And in any case, I was very much of the mindset that like it doesn't matter, and maybe in the future when I feel like better with my situation, because I really had like a situation where I had to take a step back. I'm still coming back from that step back into society, let's just say it that way, and I'm like, you know what, I'll take my time before I go selflessly doing things again, because right now I'm in a position that I need to recover, and I don't like taking this much time for my selfish needs. But if I want to be selfless again, I need just this one moment where I need to be, and I don't agree necessarily with that too. I don't recommend this to everybody, because like staying too long in a selfish position is not very healthy for you, believe me. Like I'm trying to get out again into being in a selfless mode, and it's a little bit hard, people. I'm being honest with you. That, like I said, I'm not a perfect person. I'm like I try to be as honest as possible with you guys. The one thing that I cannot be honest about is my my situation of like where exactly I live, where exactly I live with, where exactly. Okay, yeah, like things that are not gonna touch me. I'm gonna be honest right now. I have to be dishonest about it so people don't go on and look for me. That's the only thing that I'm gonna be dishonest about. Everything else, I'm an open book, people, even with my issues, okay? And that's a plus and a... like, it's... Also, I'm... Like, again, I'm very used to being an open book, so sometimes when I say things that I'm not supposed to say, I'm like, oh, bro, oh, damn. Maybe I should not talk too much about this thing, because that tells exactly where I am. Anyways, oh, hi, Jimmy, sorry, I need a vacation, too. Yeah, no, like, damn it, vacations are necessary, people. But yeah, there's someone, like, in my job that always takes a... I like to take my vacation around my birthday. I mentioned that it's on the 27th of August. And I like to take my vacation around that time because my family doesn't have to like do like jumping ropes to try to get their schedule to match mine. To try to celebrate in a day off for me and a day off for them. So yeah, but every time that I want to ask for those days off, there's this one girl that always gets it, and apparently it's because she always goes to a chalet around that time, and it's like, and she sometimes invites other people to the chalet, also in the same workplace, and it's like, damn it, I can never go to my, like, asking the day off for my birthday is hard, and like, asking it in advance, sometimes it's hard because she has the habit, I think, of doing it on the same day that we can ask for days off again. Anyway, so to say that it's hard, damn it. Lol, you're fine, thank you so much, Jimmy. You know, but yeah, in any case, this is a little segment, all because of freaking Navia's face. It's just too honest. I love it. Moving on, but also because I'm sick right now, but we're fine.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see.
Lapine Pauline. That's a name. I'm so sorry for anyone who's named Lapine Pauline. I'm like, okay, like Pauline or Lapine, but Lapine Pauline. Her parents. Oh my god, like, I'm sorry, the parents didn't think it through.
I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in.
Okay.
In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Okay, so it's an event. It's not a permanent, like, amusement park. Did she make it out to be, like, more or less like an amusement park? Did she? It seemed like it was going to be permanent. Oh, my god. Oh, maybe we can check on that. Wait. How far can I go? A Fantasyland, at least, Well...
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams.
Okay, yeah, okay, not necessarily.
As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is
Yeah,
spontaneous
she did call it
filmmaking,
amusement
a place
park.
for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
I have a good memory. Okay, well, my point was being like, this is a convention, so this is not gonna stay forever, unless I don't know. And moving on, not important.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
Cheval Marin. Like, oh, okay, so like, oh my god, wait. I got this, I know what it is, I just don't know how to say it in English, how do you say it? Wait, seahorse. Oh, damn.
That's right, the one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Okay. Surintendant Cheval Marin, like that? Okay.
After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
I mean, well, it is a water projection, but your close friend.
Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal, a win-win arrangement.
Okay.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
What did she say?
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
You know, I work in retail, so sometimes it's tough to get out. Oh my god, don't. Same, bro, same. I'm just like, oh no. The thing is that, Yeah, I hate that so much. Okay, like another little parenthesis. Okay, so I've mentioned so many times before. I come from Mexico. I got 15 years living in Mexico. Still more than half my life. But the thing is that in Mexico, it's a good and bad thing. So in Mexico, there are so many minimum wage jobs. You know, like there's so many people that don't necessarily go on and take a career. Like for high-paying jobs, I guess. And the thing is, I used to work also retail back in the day. I was a minor, but Mexico, who cares about age? Anyways, well, okay, but for the working thing, like, believe me that there's, well, yeah, there's laws to protect you about other types of things for minors. But the working thing, it's like, okay, like if your family's got a business, why not work it out? I did love working out. My parents used to have a shop, and I like to work in the shop. My point being, later on, I did work in a retail job. It was anyways, it was a job. But the thing is that I was very used to the idea that you had workers for weekdays and you had workers for weekends. Weekend workers, most of the time, they were students, because most of the time your school was within the weekdays. And people who did this as a job, like that, sustain their family and sustain their livelihood, were weekday workers. You had morning and afternoon workers. And the thing is, like, compared to here, to Canada, the thing is, like, here we close all of our stores at 5 p.m. on weekends. And I'm like, in Mexico it's the opposite. You close like at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. because people go out to enjoy the weekend. And you expect your stores to be open because, well, if you go to the stores in the weekdays, you're working in the morning and, like, you get to the afternoon, and the fact that, like, most stores don't make a lot of money during the weekdays, so they do close, like, maybe at 6, 7, perhaps, at the very most, like, stores, retail stores, not talking about, like commercial stores, well, yeah, no, you work in retail too, LMAO. I do projects on the side. I do have my bachelor's in fine art, so I do work on the side, because also getting into the industry right now, it's very hard. And also, I studied to try to get into, like, oh my god, sorry. Yeah, character design, narrative design in video game industry. Very hard, very hard. I was hoping, because it's Montreal, that this would be a great place to study for video games, but yeah, many video game places are not hiring too much. Not even for internships, not even for testers. Testers, it's really hard to get by unless you do it for free. And I'm like, I mean, if I could pay the bills with free work, I would. And even then, I'm this desperate right now that even free work, I'm like, I'm open to the free work. Actually, I'm starting something with that project, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, it's not the point. But yeah, the thing is, I'm so used to the way Mexico works that it has work days and weekdays, weekdays and weekends. So, when I came here, I saw how the retail space works, that you are obliged, or like at least in the case of my job, you're obliged to have a full day of a weekend, and some places it's like you need to give your availability for both days of the weekend, which sucks already. And like you need to have a full day of a weekday. And again, the job is like, we don't promise you to give you this amount of hours. At the very least, you'll be getting 10 hours, like, every 2 weeks. And it's like, and I'm supposed to survive from that? I'm like, you're killing me right here. Anyways, I'm available for more than just that. But even then, it's hard to get hours. And on the other hand, it's you don't know what your schedule is gonna look like. It's not persistent. So, like, I rather have people divided in weekdays and weekends, because we have a lot of, like, students that they cannot work except for the weekends. So it doesn't make sense for me to have, like, weekend people, like, being weekday people, and, like, vice versa, like, mornings, afternoons. I feel like that would be divided, and, like, you wouldn't have a lack of people, and you would know exactly how many people to hire. But because of my boss, every time that we lack someone for a certain hour, she hires more people. And then those people also need hours. So whoever gets hours, enough hours to live by, they have to share those hours with that new person. And it's like, hell no, it's just so... That's 10 hours, that's nothing. I know, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. And I'm like, I'm panicking. I had to... Well, this is personal and I'm not gonna say too many details, but I had to break down my money, my income to a bank, like not because of a transaction that I was doing. I had to break my income to a bank, and they were like, the lady that was assisting me into that, she was like, oh, that's so low, and I'm like, yeah, that's very low. That's very low. That's why I've been applying to other jobs like for so long. Like, man, lady, I'm a graduated that it's not being allowed to get into the industry, and it's okay. Like you can say, oh, because you probably you suck, and I'm like, you can tell me that a billion times, and that's fine. But damn it, there's internships to learn the job. Like there's internships to get into the job, and like I'm not asking someone to hire me as a artistic director, which I studied for that. I did apply that in university. We did projects because they told me that experience was more worth it than knowledge, and I had to do the knowledge on my own. But I did pass my exams of experience in the university. So like now that they tell me, ah yeah, you don't have any experience in the professional, like I'm like, yes I do. Look at my portfolio. Open the portfolio. Damn it, open it. I have experience. And like you're like, I know it's low. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I am aware, because I had to make a chart of like the lowest income that I can receive from my job specifically. Like I said, I do take other things to try to make up for my income. Anyways, but yeah, I was like, yeah, my worst case scenario income, it's me only working 10 hours. That's my worst case scenario income, and that's when I was like, yeah, bear in mind, this is what I have. This is what I could have if the worst case scenario happens, which is not that far. My job started to reduce hours again, and I'm like, oh, lovely, beautiful. Not the point, but my point was that it's horrible that they do that, and that we cannot have like a system, or like the one thing that I'll give to Mexico is that they divide weekdays, weekends, mornings, and afternoons. And I brought that subject to my boss one time, and I told her, hey, like this used to work very well. Like I was also like, bear in mind, I managed a small store at some point in Mexico too, and like this worked very well for like for the whole country. It seems to be working well. And she told me, well, but the thing is, like, what do you do when like the Christmas season comes? And I'm like, hire seasonals, like we do here. It's just like these seasonals are maybe not gonna stay, or maybe they're gonna be like, you know, like maybe they're students and they just do weekdays after that. I'm just saying that it's not that different from what we do here. And then she told me, but what would you do in vacation time? And I'm like, hire seasonals. Like if people take their vacation in summer most of the time, or in like in what's the name, in winter season. Again, seasonals are common in both times of the year. Also, they're common here. It's not that they're uncommon. Like she hires like around September, and she hires like around like this time of the month for people, because she knows that she gets too many requests for summer. So you know what to hire, who to hire for, how long to hire. Like if everybody's obliged to give you the times of their vacations, then you're like, you're okay, you're fine, you should be fine. Like it's not that hard to cover. But she gave me a lot of excuses, but I found it so, I'm so sorry. If my boss ever sees it, I already told you my opinion, and I'm telling you again, I'm so sorry if you're seeing this. And I'm like, I usually say it in a more respectful tone, but if she happens to see this, I'm like, you're in my stream, I'm so sorry, I make my rules here. Tomorrow I might not have a job. Sorry, Jimmy. Where would you like to go on vacation? The translation, it doesn't work well for me because I don't like it, lol. Yeah, no, probably. And the thing is that I'm like, I'm so sorry again. I'm like, yeah, she goes on vacation quite a bit too. So I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, where would I go on vacation? I like to visit Japan again. I know that I already visited, but I didn't visit it fully. I didn't have time to like just explore for myself. I went for other reasons. I went for a Japanese discipline, which I absolutely adore the events, and I absolutely adore having the chance to see Shibuya. I had the chance to see other places, temples and everything, and I'm very happy. Again, I would like to explore more. I would like to actually stay in a hotel and explore the cities and explore the Arantu. I would like to go to Kyoto. Stay a little bit more, explore a little bit more of Tokyo. I didn't have the chance. Maybe Disneyland Japan, that'd be nice. Oh, the Mario Park, that also looks cool, damn it. There's a lot of cafes that are also very interesting. There's a Harry Potter cafe. I went to the Final Fantasy cafe. That was an amazing experience. I've always wanted to visit Japan. I highly recommend. And it's not that hard. If you know the basics of how to speak and you're respectful, it's very easy to go by. Also, Google Translate with the camera, that's amazing. It does an amazing job. Even reading manga from your Google Translate, I was like, thank the Lord, I can buy books in Japan and I can read. I was so happy. I'm so happy I did that. Other than that, I like to see Europe. There's a lot to visit. Damn it, Greece, Italy, France, London, the whole shenanigan of freaking Europe. And at some point I would like to visit other countries of Latin America, like Peru or Brazil. I don't know about Argentina. Perdón a los argentinos. But yeah, there's quite a bit of places that I want to visit. Anyways, let's move on with the story because damn it, it's gonna be long. But yeah, that's my parenthesis on freaking retail. Oh my god, I'm having a headache, but not because of you guys. I'm really just, I don't know if my sickness is just coming through a little bit more. Let's go.
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions.
Then you should have money. Okay. I visited Florida last year and hung out with 2 of my friends. I had a great... Honestly, yeah. I went to Disney Florida, I think it's been a couple of years ago. I had fun because I visited when I was a kid, and honestly, as an adult, it was a whole other experience, and I loved that. Highly recommend. Also, what's the name? The studios. Oh my god, I'm forgetting my words. Oh my god. The other park! Oh my god, wait, I have it at the tip of my tongue. What, the other park? I've also been to New York, I've also been to LA, it's fun. But yeah, I guess because I already did it, I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. But I don't like the heat at all, so my friends told me to go in winter, and they were right, it was cool down there. Honestly, that's a good idea. That's a great idea because, well, I mean, I grew up in Cancun, so the heat in Florida, I was like, huh, okay. Well, Cancun I visited again, and it's getting hotter, even from what I remember. I used to be the weird girl that used sweaters in Cancun, and I tell you that I could not wear a sweater now in Cancun. It's just a whole different place now. Everything is cheaper in the winter too. Oh, that I believe you. That's not a bad idea. That's actually great. Although my job doesn't give me vacation on winter. It doesn't allow me to take vacation in winter. Anyways, moving on. Let's not remind me of my job. Okay.
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management.
Okay.
For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part?
A whole booth for myself? No.
It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Why would you... Okay, sure, but I mean, probably because it's Navia, she's gonna give food to us, but...
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
Okay.
Look over there!
That's so anticlimactic, though.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Okay. Lovely individual. Hi, Instant Ramen! I'm like, okay, Escoffier, tasteful excellence. A famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy, a culinary movement that takes the rigorous precision of and quantitative methods that are routine in scientific experimentation and applies them to cooking. In the eyes of her students, she's both genius who strives for perfection and a stickler whose exacting standards fill them with dread. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she's constantly pushing the boundaries of flavor. I believe that so many people did her a comparison with like Gordon Ramsay. I wanna see that, but it seems like we're already seeing that.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
Oh my god.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Oh, I can never see those guys dressed like that without seeing Silver and I forgot his other name, but you know what I mean. Who I'm talking about them.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. But that sounds like a whole hassle, damn it. Okay. Should I talk directly to them? Try to say Escoffier?
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
My god, she's so mean! Poor things! Okay. Okay. Damn it, okay. Let's see. Oh my god. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that I like her.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
Uh-huh. I don't know, she seems like the type of traumatized people.
The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Who do you think you're serving?
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
Oh my god.
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Okay.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a natlanese vibe.
Okay.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
Eva, perhaps?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there.
I know what's going on, Instant Ramen. What's going on is that this is a festival, apparently it's a film festival, but it's all kinds of weird so far. So, yeah, she's the organizer. We just happened to join Kinich, who wanted to see it. He was here for a trial, so for witnessing a trial thing, well, being a witness in a trial, anyways. Sorry. But yeah, no, apparently, I believe Aoife and Auroran are gonna make an appearance in this event. Yeah, it's gonna be him and Kinich, Charlotte, we already saw her, Navia, Auroran, Aoife, and Riotsly. I don't know if Nubilet. I think Nubilet makes an appearance, but I'm not like I don't know for how long though. Anyways. Whew.
But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
Okay.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice.
We have seen plenty of gestionnaire kind of situations of office problems, permissions, and whatnot, and like quests within Fontaine. And I'm gonna be honest, they're so real life. I feel like such okay, the thing is, I used to work, like, in between all the jobs that I had, I worked for a lawyer, as a secretary, as an assistant, more than, yeah, no, I wasn't answering. Anyways, like, it was a whole team of secretaries, assistants, and whatnot, and I swear to you, that's the kind of things that you see in a legal office. Also, in any regular office where, like, when you're handling cash and stuff like that, or just in general, it's like, who do you ask permission, and who, like, say that you found a freaking, like, $100 bill, and it's like, oh, but we need to fill a formula to say that we found the and I'm like, oh no. It sounds so real. So every time that they talk about that in Fontaine, I'm like, yeah, that sounds so real. Whoever designed those quests, and whoever designed that, like, whoever writes these parts, I'm like, you know how stupid sometimes paperwork can be. Okay, moving on.
Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Okay.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts? Why
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Why the dots? Okay, let's see the masterpiece. I'm curious.
Something like this.
Okay, good drawing. Wait. What?
Whoa,
It really does
it's
look
so
like Planis, I
neat and
guess.
precise.
A sketch by a professional engineer, after all. Fair enough.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
I should be the
thanks a
one
lot,
thanking
Pauline.
you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
By the way, her boots are awfully nice. I like boots like that. Damn it. Okay. If I could wear them, but I'm not a heel person. So it's really hard. I'm like, oh my god. I remember my mother told me, oh, you'll be fine. Like, when you grow up, you'll be fine with heels. I was never fine. And and the thing is that people tell me, is it because they're like flat feet? And I'm like, no, I have arch feet, but really doesn't help. Like just standing in my toes. I'm like, I mean, I could probably mimic a little bit of like pseudo ballet, but but I cannot freaking walk in heels. It's just painful. I'm like, why do that? I'm a more like, I like cool shoes, but I need comfy inside shoes, okay? Like, it could be as complex as you want, as long as I can freaking feel my feet at the end of the day, I'm fine.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Nope.
Not at all! The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs! Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too.
Okay.
But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
Lumin just means like... Oh, Kinich wants to tell us something. Ah, yeah. It seems like Kinich has something to say. Let's go find the quiet spot. Okay.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
It looked ancient. Yeah, that is true.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun.
Fair enough.
Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks.
Okay.
Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
I think I'll join
Perfect. Then we can head out right away.
you. Okay.
Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
She's so nice, damn it. Damn it. Freaking Kinich. Well, I'll talk with people and then I'll leave. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, no. Is it to say just to the booth? Oh, fudge.
Traveler, it's you!
Damn it. I think it is.
Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
No, but sure. No. Let me do a few things in order first. No, let's say yes. Why not? Do you only play story-driven games or multiplayer games too? Oh, well, I guess so far I only play story-driven. I mean, multiplayer I've been tempted to. I used to have a group of friends that were really into just doing online things. So, I mean, I've thought about other stuff, but yeah, no, most of the time story-driven. The thing is that friends are finicky, so they come and go. I can never really count with friends. Sorry. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm not opposed to, but it's not something that I can I always do. Or with, I mean, stranger stuff. I know that, for example, one of my friends was very obsessed with Phantasmophobia. I think that's what it's called. Anyhow, that seems interesting, but yeah, I've never been a online person, except for well, yeah, no, I mainly play story-driven games, you know, like, same, you know, things that, I like things with a beginning and an end. Genshin has really been the exception, because I do know that at some point it has to end, at some point, and if it keeps going, I'm like, well, I don't know. Oh. When I get my conclusion about the story of the twins, then I can move on to say yes or no. But if it's another story, it's just another story, you know? I'm making excuses, but that's fine. It has a story that I'm very, yeah, I'm very invested, so fair enough. In any case, I guess, okay, all the kinds of games that I could probably count in, like, board games and stuff like, for example, chess and strategic games. I can see myself playing that online with other people, even though I don't know them or stuff like that. But yeah, it has to be strategic games. It cannot be just like, you know, shooting games. I'm interested, but not. It loses its charm after a few rounds. You know, I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland.
But Marvel's Rivals has me obsessed, lol. Really? I haven't checked. I know that it came out and I'm like... I mean, I'm curious, but, yeah, okay. I'll check it out. Just to see how the gameplay looks like. But, I mean, to be fair, anything that is Marvel, Disney, and stuff like that, I'm like, ooh, it's hard to say no. No, it's like the freaking Twisted Wonderland. And I'm like, you think it's an Otome game, but it's really not. It's really not. Anyways, moving on. Okay.
As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths.
Okay.
We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
She's so organized.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated.
Oh my god.
We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
I mean, we've run plenty of stalls, weirdly enough. I can think about the potion one that we did like a few events ago. Not every big boss went to business school, you know? Oh my god. We've done plenty of big business ourselves. Honestly, yeah, there's a lot of like business adventures that the Traveler has gone into, so...
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Huh? I thought that was gonna be a mariachi octopus. That would have been fun, though. Okay.
As you can
Hataki.
see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction.
Macaroon. Okay. Under construction, okay.
The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
I don't feel qualified enough for this. Well, maybe a little bit, but even though like, it's a little bit scary. Why? Well, I love that Genshin like really sometimes pushes you to things that you didn't think about. Anyways, okay.
Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently.
Okay.
Which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
No, this is very similar to the potion task that we had like an event a few events ago. We had like a time slot to prepare the amount of potions that it would sell the next day. Anyways, it's interesting.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora.
Yeah.
Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key.
Okay, yeah, like...
Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Sorry, that was my own laugh. Sounds right up my alley. Oh, I guess we'll learn on the job.
Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out.
Okay.
If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble.
Why do you think that?
And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To
Okay.
avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
I see, you want me to be your test player. Okay, do you want me to be this to set the benchmark?
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us?
Huh.
But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe.
Okay.
I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All
What
right,
do you
then.
feel that?
Let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
Damn, it's just the way she said, like, oh, we like, we appreciate your input. Is like, how they this feels so corporate, but at the same time it's Navia, so I'll forgive her for that. Oh damn it, no! I want to live with Kinich! Can I live? Oh yeah, I can live. Ah, bye! Sorry, I love you, but bye! Okay, wait. Wait. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Let's go with... Oh!
Oh, man.
Okay.
Bro!
Bro, wait, Ronan is telling me, bro, no, not you! Okay, it's an upgrade from Grandma? So I'll give him that, but I'm not your bro! I don't want to be your bro, you're too cute to be my... Okay, never mind.
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
Okay.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
If one day you want to play multiplayer games, we have the same game, I hope we can do it together. Oh yeah, for sure! You know, I'm willing to try out. Like, especially if it's you know, if it's interesting, I'm very open to it. And even if it's not interesting for you, Jimmy, I'll do it, don't worry. But yeah, no, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's the thing, it's like, yeah, I'm willing to try. Why not? I'll like, yeah. Also, like, Genshin does have co-op play. I mean, it's not, you cannot do stories, which is a little bit sad, but yeah, you can do co-op too. I mean, there's other, I guess that for grinding and stuff like that, it's fun to do it with friends. I used to do it with friends, like I said, like, had a group that used to play a lot, but like, then one day, like, they decided not to, and I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. But yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay, so, did he really just call me bro? I'm so traumatized.
Aurora
Okay.
and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Yeah.
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kinich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word
Okay.
sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come
trouble.
on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
I love it. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, we are a traveler. Oh my god. Or I'm being like straight to the basic facts.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
I don't know.
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Cuckoo.
Okay. Two different things. For cuckoo, for vegetables. Okay.
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
Cheval Marin. Okay. Chevrolamine. Oh my god, I love it. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. My jaw is hurting from. Oh my god. Okay. Chevrolamine. Sorry, that sounds like what you would think when you're learning French and you're like Cheval Marin, like Chevrolamine, Sorry. Okay. Okay, Cheval Marin. Okay. Wait, no, yeah, it's not right, but that's okay, cutie.
It's Cheval Moran.
Okay, well, also the pronunciation is a little bit off by Marn, well, that's fine.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
It's a little bit weird since Natlan wasn't open before. Well, again, since Natlanis didn't leave their country land. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, this is what I mean. I really don't like my sneezes. Because it's always like a warning one that sounds really, really fake, and the last one is really, really loud. So, yeah, anyways, it's oh my god, in this, like, whenever I work in retail, I'm just, like, so embarrassed whenever I sneeze, because here, I don't know how loud it sounds, but in the freaking store, like, there's echo, and it sounds everywhere in the store. Like, we're usually connected by pagers, so, yeah, whenever, like, I sneeze too loud, like, even my colleagues, they know, like, was that you? like, bless you, I'm pretty sure it was ilian. I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, lovely. Anyways, yeah.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
It's a little bit weird. Also, fresh vegetables from far away. I mean, maybe in this day and age now with freaking cans and other stuff, but like, really? Okay, moving on. Not the point. Not the important point.
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Oh my god, to be worried about the roar. Fair enough.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Oh, poor thing.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
That's what they told you. Bless you. Thank you, Jimmy.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
He likes being treated like a kid, damn it.
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Why is this part of the conversation?
In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Why?
In that
Oh my god, no, okay, no, I don't need it to come at a third time, David. Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Oh my god.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about?
Oh my god.
Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
Who is really the adult in this situation? Damn it, if I speak properly!
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. A how.
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
How popular are movies in Natlan?
Which building?
The Palememonia? Why haven't you two entered though? We are standing right here and nobody has even bothered to enter. It's not like it's forbidden to enter them. Okay.
That one?
Oh, fudge.
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while.
Do you want to get arrested?
As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I can only imagine like Aurora just jumping up and up to spawn off. Are you going to get the Final Fantasy oh my god, the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards? I'm not into, but it's Final Fantasy, so I'm gonna get it. Lol. I'm so scared. That my money might go into cards. The thing is, people, like I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I used to have Pokemon cards. I have Lorcana cards. And now I did buy, like, Final Fantasy has its own actual, TCG, cards, and the thing is that, I mean, they're a little bit expensive, and also, like, the art is not consistent, so I don't know how anyways. I bought a couple, but also, like, the chances to get your favorite characters is very slim, too. But, Magic, oh, damn it, I saw the the thing is, I've told you guys that I have a preference for Cloud and Aerith, and I saw people making rounds and rounds. I don't know if you know, but there's an official card called the Secret Getaway, or I don't know what's the exact name of the card, but apparently it's Cloud and Aerith being on the date. And people are going crazy for that, and I'm just like, oh my lord, I didn't think that they would do that in the gathering. I'm just like, damn it, it's just too crazy. And I'm like, oh, damn it. Like, I don't know, people. I do want the cards, but I'm like, do I want to ruin my economic status for cards? I don't know. If I can get the cards, individual cards, the cards that I want, maybe, I don't know, but they all look so cool. I'm like, oh, it hurts my soul. I have too many cards, people. I'm still, like, selling on eBay my freaking, like, Lorcana extra cards, and it's hard. It's getting hard to sell. I'm like, oh no. I don't know, lol, what? There's a card that it's like that. I was surprised. I believe that I commented on X. Like, is this real? And it is real. And I'm like, oh my lord. Like, just like picking up the hornet's nest of the shipping wars. I'm like, oh, you have gods. You have a lot of gods. I'd be like, okay, maybe if they pander to bold, like, it'll be like even ground. But no, it seems that they did that, and I'm like, oh my god, you're picking on the hornet's nests. It's like, that's dangerous territory. I'm just amused. Like I said, I respect all shipping, so like, what the hell. But I'm very surprised that they pander to that one shipping. I'm like, okay, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they come up with some, like, say, Cloud's, meeting with Tifa under the stars. Like, that wouldn't, like, That's very much like very to canon, and like it's also very to their shipping, like a plus to the shipping, I guess. But I was just surprised to see the date, the actual date with those two. I was like, okay, oh my god, I want it. Love it. Yeah, no, I feel that. I think I'm gonna be chasing for that girl. It's also very pretty art. I'm not gonna lie, it's really pretty art. So anyways, we'll see. I'm like, oh damn it, I'm gonna see, because again, I have too many cards. Like, I don't know, from here, wait. No, you can't see it. But there's a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh box there, somewhere there. It's not cards, but I bought the Final Fantasy VII Polygon figurines. You also get the cross-dress clown. Wait. But it's random, because they're literal small boxes. Yes, it's the... Yeah, surprise boxes, I'm very aware of them, but I didn't get the cross-dress cloud. Oh no! I saw those and I'm like, oh my god, my money, no, my money. The thing is, people having fandoms already, all the stuff that I have here in the back, it's... Having fandoms is really hard, people. You have to really put like self-restriction on your on your buying, and I'm like... But at the same time, it's like... Oh, when I went to Japan and I went to the Final Fantasy Cafe, I'm not gonna lie, I came out poor, but that's fine. I don't regret anything of the things that I bought. No, I don't think so. Is there something that I regret? I bought a few like surprise boxes, and I was very lucky actually to get the pixel version of Rinoa as a little keychain. I have it somewhere here. But I kept it in a drawer because it broke off like one of the pieces, and now it's not a keychain, so I was like, okay, I'm protecting it just to keep it safe. Yeah. I also came with Kingdom Hearts stuff like somewhere there back in the back. Anyways, but yeah. Oh god, I know what you mean. Anything Final Fantasy VII, I have little self-control. Lol, yeah, it's really dangerous. I'm just saying that hopefully one day will come when they do Final Fantasy Funko Pops. I'm praying for the day. I know that they have the Neroid, whatever it is, Neoroid, I don't know. Anyways, those figurines, but I'm like, I want Funko Pops of Final Fantasy, and if they do that, I swear I'll buy every single extra character, every like main character and every single extra character. Now I'll have them all. Like, Square, if you're listening, I'll buy every single Final Fantasy Funko Pop that you release if you release them. So please, I'll give you my money. Just give me that. I promise you, I won't buy any other Funko ever again of anything else except Final Fantasy Square Enix, like Funko, like licensed Funko Pops. I swear, I promise. I'm like maybe give me a little bit of leniency with Kingdom Hearts, which you do have, by the way, but it's Disney, but never. Disney Square Enix. Please! I want the freaking Funko Pop of the Final Fantasy characters. If not all the characters, at least main characters. Okay, I have issues. I've said it. Let's move on with the story. Okay, yeah, so Kakuku went inside the palais, the lord.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
What?
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Why are you worried about the documents?
If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
Awesome Soros. Oh my god, Auron is like, yes, praise chaos. Like, let's go, Kakuku can do it. Oh my god. In other words, right now in this building there could be not one awesome Saurus, but two? Wait, two? Two.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
Alright.
Okay.
Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version.
Oh my god.
But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Yeah. As it happens, Kinich and I were just getting over the Palemermonia for something else.
Leave it to us.
Are you sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if
I mean,
Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
My same
Well,
question.
then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Oh my god.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
My god, my cheekbones are hurting, people, I swear. Just from the wanting to laugh at this nonsense.
Back when we first met Kukuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him rotten.
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about it.
Oh, well, I definitely saw that coming.
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
Okay. Weird. Damn it. Okay. Now we can see why they're friends. Okay. Let's see. Anything change? No. Okay.
Nothing new there.
Oh.
The first few days of What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Wait, did I interrupt someone? Also,
The food in the cafeteria is excellent, if you're lucky enough to make it in.
do you know what happened today? There are strange sounds coming from Monsieur Neuville's office. Do you think we should go and check on him? I find it so weird that nobody has gone check on them. Wait. I find it so weird that Eva didn't come in.
No way, bro!
I don't know why we need an intro, but sure. I mean, I have Ifa. I don't know why they introduced me to him. A young Kukusaur is an assistant to Ifa who is also a Sarobet in his own right. He's responsible for listening to their Saurian patients and translating what they say. Allegedly, he has quite an understanding of human language, allegedly, and enjoys imitating Ifa's speech mannerisms. In any event, if you talk to him enough, he's sure to end up viewing you as his bro. Okay. No way, bro. Well, he just met
Did
them.
he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
Wait, what?
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
Okay. For real now.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Okay.
Oh, you know one another.
Oh my god. He's a bro. He's a bro of a bro. He's a bro.
He's a friend, yeah. A Saurian friend, let's say.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Damn. Okay.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex? I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kinich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
Oh, really
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro.
Oh my god. Just like a print of his foot. Okay. This is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome. Sorry.
Let us return to the matter at hand.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, like he's a dragon and they're like supposed to be dragon descendants, so I mean, nothing wrong with this relationship.
Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
About the gun. Oh my god. Okay, Kinich tells Nubilet and Wriothesley about Lepine. Lepine finding the gun, Nubilet makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough they locate the box and the gun that Lepine, I'm not gonna say Lepine Pauline, oh my god, spoke of. Okay.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
Oh, don't worry, he'll get it.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes for me too.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Okay.
Marvelous. Thank you all.
Marvelous. Oh my god, sorry. Oh, freaking Nubilet, why do you have this? Your speech is so impeccable. Okay.
Well then,
Okay.
all that's left is to...
Okay, cuckoo. I'll sign off the confidentiality agreement.
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
A couple of top pros from natlan.
Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object.
He's not an object, he's just a flying being.
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Oh my god, it seems almost as if he enjoys it, the idea.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
I can help pass the message on to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Don't mention
All right
it.
then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Okay. Open it and take a look? Wait. Oh damn, it really opens. Stash it away for now? Interesting. Okay.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natlan would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Okay. I mean, Nubila is a translator. Okay. I'll tell Aurora and Anifa what's been going on. Again, I feel that this could have been avoided by just bringing him outside before we're talking about serious matters, but sure. Also, he's not a flying object!
Aurora and Aoife, we found Kakuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
There's been some good news and some bad news.
Oh no.
Calm down.
When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Oh my god, calm down.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
You even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
We could have invited him in. Damn it, introduce him to Nubila and Riot's like.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
You'll have to just wait a bit longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
Okay.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Alright, bro.
Yay, problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
So weird. So weird. To be continued. Okay. Let's see. Starter, something. Accept this. Wait. Okay, wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow, 8 to 10. Okay, 8 to 10. 8 to 10. 8 to 10. That should be fine. Oh, you're making me want snacks. Yeah, sorry. I was such in the mood for that. Specifically for, you know, the peach stuff. Yeah, I got my takis, my peach, my tea. Sure. Sorry, I had a day, okay? And yeah. Well, at least I'm giving you the. Oh my god, wait. I'm giving you the the what's the name? The want. You know, LMAO, you deserve it. Thank you. You know. I want to do a little bit of shopping, and I'm like, why not? Why not?
It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kakuku's doing.
Oh my god. For 3 days. They should really get rid of that. Why though? They did the same to Paimon. They did, but also Paimon is not a flying object, nor is Kakuku, nor is Aha. Maybe perhaps you can make a distinction there because it's not his real body. Sorry. Ay.
Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dudes! Good morning!
Morning, little dude.
Oh wow, Kakuku's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here!
I think that means no.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Wriothesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan.
Okay.
He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat.
Okay.
The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics.
I know, I really want some chips. Honestly. You deserve some chips. I was looking for chips the whole day too, but I didn't find them. I like the vinegar ones, and I couldn't find them. Like, at least I found the extra big chips, and I was like, no, I don't feel like a lot. I just feel like a medium-sized bag will do, but yeah, no. I had to resort to Takis. I mean, to be fair, Takis are... I love Takis, but still. Yeah, no, go get your chips. But, okay, so... No, okay, this is... I don't know where this is going with the middle-aged man.
But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, this is... You're retelling the whole story, okay. That's why you are a witness, okay. A series of twists and turns, part 2. Wait, a heist! Wait, why is he in the corner? I love that! Absolutely love it! Oh my god,
Boss,
I adore
do we
it.
know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
Man, we had such a blast with Natlanese people in the story quest. I think the only bad people were the guys that were so rude to Kachina, but other than that, I'm surprised that there's like awful people trying to do awful business despite everything that happened to Natlan. I'm surprised. Not that it's normal. It's human beings being human beings. There's always the rotten ones. So it's like, damn it. But after everything that you went through, anyways.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Okay.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business?
Wait, did you hop into the boat without answering these questions before?
Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant.
Minor?
Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Okay. Oh.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care?
Okay.
Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, find a way to create the diversion so you can, Oh no. What kind of diversion? Oh! Maybe. Wait, come on. No, not really. Oh, ouch. Am I really terrible at this? Wait. Oh, fudge. Okay, this is really not. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, this is not the best way. Aye. Aye. Okay, I have.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal
oh, what the
to
fudge! He
smuggle
appeared
such
on the
items
top of me!
outside Natlan.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all.
Oh, by the way,
looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security.
That guy teleported on the top of that boat, on the top of, like, almost on the top of me, damn it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Found it funny though, but damn it. Okay, sure, weird. Okay, well, I got to what, the diversion really didn't work for me, but sure. we did what we needed to do. I love that aha is there. Damn it, that's funny. Okay.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions.
Okay.
After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Good job, Chicken Itch.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passers-by.
That's only natural, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation. I quite agree.
Yeah, but he is really the translator, damn it.
However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
Oh, I get it. Maybe like when we transform into Saurians, it's like when we like understand speech, it's like what Nubi Led hears. Weirdly enough. Okay. I guess that can be. Oh damn, okay, they're gonna make me think. Okay, it came from ancient Natlanese dragon. Oh, okay, but she doesn't. Yeah, damn it, Lumine doesn't speak either. This could have been like voiced. Usually, this is voiced, like her thoughts and like reflections for investigation stuff. Okay, this is a relic that left behind by Natlan's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique, so it must be of great value. Okay. A lost object that was picked up. A genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet still remains unreported and unclaimed. The box was buried amidst junk. It doesn't seem like an accident. No, it's as if someone left it on purpose. Bait? Why would someone just leave such a valuable antique out in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to pick it up? Submit conclusion.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap.
But if you already opened it and like took it into here, like wouldn't they already have succeeded?
The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
I mean, simple bait might be fine.
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Everybody's bringing up the films, damn it.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, wow! No way, bro!
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases.
Okay.
When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so... Does that mean they executed the hostage?
Paimon, stay calm. We haven't heard of any missing people.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
Okay. About the seller. The gun was placed in a locked box and hidden away. Clearly, the seller wanted to keep their identity a secret. Okay. About the buyer. After receiving the instructions, the buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods. To ensure they actually got paid, the seller would likely have been watching the buyer. Oh. But in that case, they would have also watched that someone took the thing. Okay. About the goods. Before the buyer could show up, Lepin Pauline found the goods by chance while setting up the event venue. About the incomplete transaction. Due to the unexpected arrival of the film Fantasyland, the deal had to be called off. Yeah, submit the conclusion.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight.
Yeah.
Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
Great job, Lepin Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads.
Fair enough.
And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro.
I was hoping that he would, like, you know, like, drag on to Sari and you would leave the poor thing be.
Oh, that really is good news! Traveler, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
I shall leave him in your capable hands.
Let's keep in touch.
Indeed.
Yeah, okay.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
That actually sounds like a good idea. In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
Ooh, we having the Duke, like, over the top? Okay, okay. I mean, also, yeah, no, it was, like, in his, character, like, dialogues, like, you can see that he wanted to have, I think, a dog? Or he just said pet. Well, he always said that it's just, like, awful to put a small animal on, like, without sun, like, in a place without sun, like the fortress. But, I mean, like, I don't think that it's, like, depends on the pet, you know, I guess. I think a bat might not be mindful of that. You know, an owl might not be mindful of that. Also, I don't know how... well, I guess also... Is there a type of dog that doesn't mind not having... Is there a type of dog that has a necessity for sunlight? I don't know, like human beings, like he's a human being. He should not be deprived of sunlight, but he does, so I'm like, I don't know, I don't see why a pet cannot be, also if it can provide like company and comfort and be treated the same way, like I don't know. Anyways, I don't know, but wow, the Duke getting a place, huh? Sorry. Okay. Fudge.
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Huh?
Oh, he has the right to place?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Oh.
Really? How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
Wait. I want to see just one thing.
If that proves
that actually... In the past, I always dismissed...
This might be a good time.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary title... Really?
Wait. Okay, you see us like a leaning in front. Okay, there's
How
no
about
change in the
this?
face.
You read through your documents from start to...
Anyways, fun interaction. Okay, let's find Aurora and Anifa. Damn, he getting a place? I'm like, oh. Like, Fiorina, can we visit? Wait, okay, well, where are they? Wait, really, where are they? Oh, okay. Ah, at the Hotel de Bord. Oh no, well, I wanted to press on the hotel. Thanks. Oh, there they are, with a ha. Ah, okay, yeah.
A how?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
Damn it, okay.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Kukuku, you're free!
Not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Well,
Hey, other granny.
Either.
And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for
Why am
bringing Kukuku back.
Why am I a granny again? Yesterday I was your bro. I thought that okay, not your granny, not your bro, but at least that was progress. Oh no, not again. I'm like, This is worse, like worse than like freaking friend zoning. This is family zoning, damn it. This is not okay.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro.
Oh my god.
Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face. I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Sounds good to me.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Eva, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Also, he doesn't really need to eat, does he?
Even hear yourself? Ah!
Oh my god.
Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kakuku got out of jail?
Oh my god. Miss the Racket, you briefly explain what happened with Kakuku to Eva and Auroron. Hearing that Kakuku now has the permission to move around freely, Aha's face goes even redder than before.
Don't lose hope, How. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
Oh my god.
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Damn it, I dare you.
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Damn it.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Oh my
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why you?
When Kakuku delivered as promised, looks like we managed to swap Saurians too.
Between the two, Kakuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Oh my god. Is just crying. Getting picky now, huh? Well, Paimon wins my cuteness competition. Oh no.
Really?
Wait, what? I didn't answer that. I didn't answer that.
Wait, who are the other contestants though?
Oh my god. Did I answer that? I didn't answer that. Okay, well, anyways.
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Huh?
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro.
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
Okay, well, that's funny. Okay, moving on. Where? Wait. Oh, I don't have the quest thing pressed. Oh, I need to do this? Wait, no. Fudge. Wait, is there nothing else with the... Okay, wait. Event got... No. Oh, there were recommended quests? Okay, what was this one? Oh, the Collective of Plenty. Okay. Dulzaria Structura. Ah, that's the... Oh, Scofia's story. Ah, I mean, did you really... Sorry. Did you really expect me to do this? And then come back? Oh, damn it. Wait, okay, there's only one. I was like, wait, is there two? By the way, I don't know how to feel about the freaking card at the top of the cake. I'm like, already knowing how Escoffier is, it's like, okay, well, I mean... Sure. Okay. I like that Aha has his tea. That's good. Okay, wait, aside from that... Oh, damn it, we really need to go there? Okay, well, I guess we'll go there. Just gonna claim these. And... Oh, fudge. I wanted the map. Okay, I'm just gonna claim the Adventures Guild stuff because I'm gonna forget and it keeps being red. And I hate that.
Add
Okay.
Thank you for completing.
Okay.
Add
One. 2. Okay. Moving on. Okay. More red stuff. Oh no. Okay. So close. Okay. Let's go. I mean, I'm not really excited about the minigame, but it is what it is. Okay, cycle 1. Okay. How are we doing with time? Okay, we still have got a bit of time. Oh.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional.
She says the same thing. Okay, well. Okay, I'm really lazy about this though.
All right then. Time to try out Eclectic Escapades. I'll leave the strategy guide to you guys.
Oh, I don't want to work. Not this late. Okay, unlock facility. It takes 4 movements. Okay. What is this supposed to be? 2 boats? Go formulate? I don't know what I'm clicking to. Oh, fudge! Okay, collect the required number of adventure coins, reach the destination. Beware of traps, the stage will increase the okay. Special skills can create acceleration rings in the front of the character while they're diving or gliding. Not only can you speed up using these skills, but you can also use them to dodge obstacles or break through a terrain. Okay. I mean, thanks. Very good with this. Okay. Aye. Okay. Aye. It doesn't really give you time to lower. Okay. Aye. Okay. Cute. Ah, fudge. Well, I mean, did you think of points? I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Can't see. Oh. Well, I mean, if there was another coin, it is what it is. Kind of reminds me of that Chocobo gliding minigame in Rebirth. God, I hated it so much. To be fair, even though I'm not great at it, this was infinitely easier than the freaking Chocobo game. That Chocobo, I hated it too. Hated it so much. I believe I probably still have a short somewhere in my Twitch account about me just being freaking mad at freaking Yuffie and the Chocobo. Oh my god, I hated it so much. So much. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
You know, the movement of that thing just traumatized me in any case. But this was infinitely easier. Yeah, I'm still not... I still need to... I mean, I love freaking swimming in Fontaine, so but it's not that bad. But yeah, getting it all in the time frame, I'm like, it's a game. But the Chocobo, it's like, it's next level. It's level frustrating. It's not impossible, it's just frustrating. But yeah, no. The last one was horrible. I don't know if that was the last one, but the one in where was it? Was it in Nibelheim? The one that you need to fly. Oh, that was. Well, do you need to fly in all of them? Oh my god, I don't remember anymore. But I know that the one with like that I had Yuffie like going on. That was the worst. That was the worst. I don't remember which one was it though. Anyways, the challenge format is super easy to get into, and it ties perfectly with the film theme.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions.
Okay, pretty much like this is trying to be like a Disneyland, kind of.
Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters.
Yeah, it's you know, well, it's business. Good for them.
Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round, bouncy cuteness.
Who's the first?
Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them.
Well, skilled artisans to mass produce, it's really not what you want to put those two and two together, because if it's a skilled artisan, like you like to pay for the work, you know? Mass production, that means that there's gotta be a machine, damn it. I mean, I do my bookmarks, but like mass production, as in machine mass production, I cannot do that. I mean, at the very least, like I delivered like 100 bookmarks like this past weekend, and I'm like, well, there was a lot of cutting and like work from my part, so I don't know, mass production, but it doesn't feel like mass production, you know. But yeah, that's in Cosmo Canyon. Yeah, that was bad, lol. Yeah, no, that was terrible. I was like, never again. I wouldn't do it for the fun of it, though. No, I mean, replaying, yes, but not the Chocobo thing. No, not the Chocobo thing.
These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
The race, yes, not the flying thing. Anyhow, now that you mention it, I kind of want one too.
Sounds irresistible, right? Plus, as Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina will receive 60% of the sales revenue.
Okay.
After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image.
Okay.
The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Isn't she a water, a hydro project? How real is she? Well, like how? That sounds wrong. Okay, how alive is she? I'm just like, she eats? I have questions.
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Okay.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance.
I can see freaking Lini's like magic show there.
Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Okay.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
I have very high standards when it comes to reviewing resumes. I'll make an awesome boss. I don't know. I'll make an awesome boss.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
I mean... Fine. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
I mean, if Lenny is there, like, he's exceptional, damn it. Okay, go hire employees. Why am I working the place? Why did I feel that Navi's just not wanting to work every single thing. She's just sharing the... Well, we might as well share the profit, damn it. Okay.
When reviewing resumes, pay attention to each applicant's area of expertise.
This is getting too complex for my taste. Okay, staff center. Oh, yeah, no, this don't seem like exceptionals, but we'll see. Okay, level 6. Wait, 6, 7? It's either 6 or 7 or 6 out of 7, because if it's 6 out of 7... wait, I cannot move. Okay, it's really just her. Helene? Elena? Okay. Electric escapades, movie masterpieces, mellow manor. Okay, wage 1,600? No! Okay, well, 15,000, that's fine. Okay, okay. Service value 12%, okay. Oh my god, compared to the other two, 100. And it's 11 out of 11, but service value is 2. Oh my god, no. Recruited, okay, not really asking me, I couldn't move. But sure, okay, return. Constant 10 didn't cut it. Okay. Oh, okay. Paimon is like,
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
Wishing them success on the job. I'll be monitoring their attendance closely. Oh my god. What does it feel like when I was working at like all this like I remember, oh my god, I used to like bike there. I used to work in like on the like on these Six Flags here in Montreal. In any case, yeah, if you don't know, like on this and a very small island just by the side of the Montreal island. It's called Sainte-Hélène. But the thing is, like, to bike there, it's wherever you live in Greater Montreal. Doesn't matter whether you live in the center downtown or if you live in the top or if you, wherever you live, freaking biking to Sainte-Hélène, it's not a joke, people. In any case, what happened? Ah, yeah, one time they closed the biking road. And I was inevitably late. I put my bike on the side and I took a bus to the place. But yeah, my boss was so pissed. I think I only had one lateness in that whole summer of working for La Ronde. And she was so pissed that she told me... The thing is that she told me that she didn't want to do a report from something that I said the day... Like the week before about something about another employee. And again, I didn't say anything wrong about it. It was just like that we were having a discussion of how to count things because I was counting money and like the things that I was explaining something. And the girl had such an attitude of being always rude. The way she talks, she always put you down, saying like always saying, "Yes, it's because I'm more intelligent than you." And I'm like, she literally said that. I'm not kidding. In any case, she was always so rude, and like one day I wasn't putting up with her attitude, and I was like, no, like we're gonna go about it like as it's stated in the freaking document. We're not gonna about it just because you feel that you are intelligent. Well, apparently the boss, I don't know why, like I don't know why she was so like I swear, like if she didn't have a boyfriend, I would have really swore that this girl had a crush on this other girl. I'm like, I swear, like, this boss was so obsessed with everything that this girl said. She was so obsessed with, like, oh, you're so funny. And it's like, she's literally saying that you're stupid. And you're saying that it's so funny. Like, and she always says, it's just the way she talks. It's like, it's just a way of talking. It's not, don't take it so literal. I'm like, I'm not gonna work with someone rude and not say anything about it. Well, she said that she didn't want to report me about that because I didn't put up with her stuff that day. but she said that she gave me 2 notices, like 2 notices for my lateness and for like replying like for defending myself against that girl like that last week. So she said like, you're one about from being suspended. I'm like, the fudge? Am I in kindergarten all over again, like primary school? What is wrong? You know, like, yeah, no, this lady had some. I respected her until that point. I was like, oh, you really have issues with this girl. Like, this girl is constantly saying that we're all stupid and that she's the smart one and that she doesn't really get people because she's so smart. And I'm like, well, that's not really like gelling smart if you're not getting people around you. But she always, like, not only us, also the boss, she would like talk down to her so often. And my boss was so like, oh yeah, she's amazing. And I'm like, no, she really isn't. She just called you stupid and like does that often. The only thing that she was good at is that she was fast at counting. That was all that she was good at. Nothing else. Not thinking about like, anyways, like solutions to the paper. She always wanted to do things the way she wanted to do things. She didn't want to follow instructions. And I understand that sometimes like there's faster ways and stuff like that. But there's faster ways also, like if you find like your way, like, how can I explain? It's very difficult to explain. But like following the rules and also being fast, it's a whole other skill in its own. Anyways, but she really didn't, she wanted to skip processes, she wanted to skip writing things, and I'm like, the thing is that those reports go to somewhere. If something happens to us that they suspect that we didn't report the money and this money disappears, they're gonna go to us and they're gonna be like, hey, by the way, why is $10,000 disappeared out of nowhere, or why is it not reported in this process? Like, what happened to this 10,000? It seems that it wasn't reported in this process. I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. Since we were a team and we had to work as a team to get all those reports done, I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble because the one person thinks that she's too smart for the freaking reports. I'm like, no. Anyways, I'm glad not to be working there. I'm like, I enjoyed counting money. Yes, I enjoyed counting money. It's fun to do. But no, I wouldn't work with another person like her. Oh my god. If like at least if I'm gonna work with someone like that, I call my right to freaking call her out on being disrespectful. Like, I'm okay with you being the little jackass that you are. That's fine. But I want to have also the self-expression of being like, hey, you're a jackass, by the way. And like, lol, what the fudge? Yeah, no, that was... the boss was really... it was so disappointing because she was a good boss. But when she started, like, because this girl came in very late into the job. Like, Lagon, the Six Flags opens only in the summer. So, like, we started from May. And like it finishes around October, November, depending on how the winter is coming. But yeah, no, like say that I started in June, because I in May I worked in restaurants, and then like when I saw the opening for accounting, I just went into accounting. And like this girl came in like mid-July, end of July more or less, really at the end of the summer. And like putting up with her in the last few months, I was like, oh, no. And the boss, like I said, she was so good until then, and then she was like a puppet to this girl. I'm like, have some self-respect. She's calling you stupid. Why are you finding that endearing? I'm like, I swear, some people are born to be masochists. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. We should... Okay, well, anyways, all this because I'm a boss now.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do.
Oh, no. Navia, you're the ultimate boss.
In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
Okay, wait, give me 1 second. Running a theme park is a long-term project. Yes, then why are we treating it as an event? Is it really gonna stay or not? Because if it's gonna stay, this is gonna be a permanent freaking business for freaking Navia. And if this is gonna stay, is Escoffier gonna be the permanent chef of the Cheval Marin Fantasyland? I'm like, have questions. So where is Fiorina in all of this? Her freaking pet is there and no Fiorina so far. Well, I mean, except for the one that I'm using. Ah, Rinoa, doesn't it feel like all your troubles just melt away when you are at Cheval Marin Film Festival Land? Oh my god, that's a tongue twister at some point. I've got 2 pieces of good news. Which one would you like to hear first? Let's start with the most important. Alright then, I'll begin with the last one that's most important. I'm giving you the prototype of the composite hunter's bow. Oh! Wait, really? The prototype? Many years ago, a weapon research team at Fontaine Research Institute developed a prototype to push the limits of long-range bow performance. They hired my outsourcing team to design the sight for it. But then both the Maison Gardinage and the Special Securities and Surveillance Patrol adopted the muskets as their standard issue and stopped ordering bows in bulk since they required so much training to master. The research team and my outsourcing group were disbanded, and this prototype ended up in my hands until recently. A sci-fi film about mechanically enhanced warriors borrowed that bow as a prop. Then, invisible protagonist, the Prophet, used it to silently take down all sorts of enemies. The Prophet? Thanks to that, the bow gained quite a following among sci-fi film fans, so I brought it here to showcase. What an interesting backstory, but why give it to me? Because you are the heart of and soul of Cheval Marin. No, you said, what do you mean, Cheval Marin? And it's hard? Okay. The one who brings all these legendary characters together. After fans learned about the bow's original purpose, they all hoped that it could find its way into the hands of a true master, someone who could unleash its full potential. Okay, sure. As a renowned ace adventurer, even if you're not a bow expert yourself, I'm sure you'll find someone who can wield it with the skill and bring out its true powers. Once things settle down at Cheval Marin Film Fantasyland. So, tongue twister, damn it. Okay, and most fans have had the chance to see it. I'd like you to take it and carry on its legacy before the silver screen. Okay. Wow, I'm so flattered. Wow, I'm so flattered. I don't know. Sorry, okay. Lol, it's okay to rant on, let it all out. Thank you. You know, damn it, like today I'm ranting a lot, damn it. People, I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, I said too much. But it's fine, it's fine. No need for formalities between us. Just promise me you'll put it to good use. I hope you and your bow-wielding body have a blast with it. Okay, weird. Did we get it? Oh, no, not yet. Okay. I don't know how to access the cycle thing. Oh, fudge. That was the text of freaking Jimmy. Oh, no, not you, Jimmy. Another Jimmy. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. What am I doing? Yeah, how do I access to that? Do I have access to it through here? Oh, well, it seems that Fiorina, she's gonna make her appearance at some point. Yeah, this is the bow that she was talking about. We're also supposed to get this, but also, I don't know, it's not like the other events where you have like, you know, a menu for the event. No, not that. Okay, I keep thinking that it's like Final Fantasy that you click on that and that's it. Okay, where do we finish our day for the cycle? Where is... Ah, okay, that's it. Enter the next cycle. A wage expenditure. Oh my god, did I lose profit? No, wait, it seems like it went up. Okay, 3,200. Okay, minus. Okay. Okay, outstanding entrepreneur, of course. Cycle 2. I don't want to work.
Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier.
All your friends. Oh, darling, Navia, how are you friends with Escoffier? She sounds so mean.
She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
Yeah, and I don't know how to access it. Yeah, I don't know how to access the freaking menu of that, but okay.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals.
I don't know, the boxes are not doing it for me. I'm just saying.
Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Okay, so I shouldn't be like judging this character at all, I guess, if I'm picking myself too. But also some people were saying like her freaking dress is an apron. I didn't notice that it was an apron, like in terms of like apron, but it's an apron, but also it's a dress, so it's like, it's confusing.
Hey there, Escoffier.
Because, well, like the top of the apron, she's not wearing anything underneath it. It's really just a skirt and the apron, so it's a little bit weird.
Oh, my employers are here.
She sounds like a robot too.
The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
Shouldn't we be saying the same for you? Aren't you a famous gastronomy chef? What did I say, gastronomy chef? If okay, you know what? I'm tired.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
I do wonder. I mean, I guess that I should just watch her. Well, not watch, but play her story quest to know why is she the ex-chef. It's just like, it sounds like, I don't know. It sounds sad or not okay. It gives me failure vibe, but I don't think that it's because she actually failed. Probably she was just either a diva for it, or there was really something really concerning about the hotel. But also it gives me a bad taste about the hotel. Anyways, moving on.
Let's get back to business.
You know.
I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
Theme dish?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
The face, damn it. Also, I don't know, this is another layer to my job.
Then Paimon come every single day.
Do you have annual passes? So this is Disneyland, damn it. I find a way to live here. Oh, damn it.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public.
Okay.
Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish.
I don't like that. I mean, I'm not picky about my food. I mean, weirdly enough, if you offer me about anything, almost anything, I don't like insects. I will say no to insects, although I have eaten insects. Yes, I have. They have the insect, oh my god. Le Jardin de Montréal. I already forgot what's it called, but there's like a freaking famous garden in the, like, yeah, with the, oh my god, it's like, I don't know how to call it. I'm just calling it a museum of gardens in my brain, and it's not a, that sounds wrong. Insectosarium, there's an insectosarium, and anyways, they offer like these like, you know, dishes with insects or insects themselves. My brother had like the freaking barbecue worms. He says he liked them. I didn't actually have any of that, but in Mexico there's also like, what's the name? Oh, fudge, I'm losing my words. Saltamontes, crickets. Yeah, toasted crickets are a famous thing in Puebla, Mexico. My father is from Puebla, so we went to visit one time there. Yeah, he insisted on me having crickets. I had to close my eyes to eat them, and even then, like, feeling them in my throat with the legs, and I'm like, they're not alive, but you can still feel it, so I was like, ugh, never again. But to be fair, to everybody's point, my father and my brother, it tasted good. It tasted good. I'm just not never. I would never eat that at all. Well, that was the story. I know that's pretty much it. I'm like, yeah, like if you go to the insectarium, you can have like, I think there's even ice cream with like insect toppings. I took a friend once there from Mexico, and he was like, he was interested in that. I was like, yeah, you go ahead. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, no. There's I think burgers and stuff like that. Anyways, if you're like into trying new things, go to the Insectarium Montreal, and yeah, there's things to try, but yeah, no, I had my share, and I don't want to do that again. And bigger no to freaking alive insects. That's a big giant no, like absolutely not. Moving on, but yeah, no, chef surprise dish, I don't know, the thing is that it's not that I'm picky about my food. Like I said, if I'm offered, I'm like, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not gonna say no. Like, no, most of the time, unless I really have like, like well, either I'm not hungry or either, I don't know. I usually don't say no. I think there's only one dish that like my mother really likes, and every time that she makes it, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I will eat it if necessary, if that's the only thing like that she made, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna say no, but it's like, it's a fish with ajillo chiles, with ajillo spice, anyways, chilies, yeah, with ajillo chilies, and I'm like, I'm not a fan of it, but she loves it so much. I've been eating it since I was a child. I don't like it that much, but anyways, not the point, but that I will pass on it, but if I have to eat it, I'll eat it. I don't know if you know what I mean. But chef surprise, when I go to a restaurant, the problem is, food is so expensive nowadays in a restaurant, and having a surprise food dish, I'm like, you know what, I save money to go out on a restaurant. I like my ramen, sir, or I like my tacos, sir. I don't know. I'm like, I'm not gonna try it on something that I didn't plan to buy, or that I'm maybe not gonna perhaps enjoy as much as a taco or as much as a ramen. I don't know. That's my point of view. I'm surprise dish. I'm like, no. If I try new things, I'll try it on my own choice. Not close to. If you offer me to buy it, like if you're gonna buy it for me, I'm like, yeah, bring me the surprise. Why not? And there's countries where they put a scorpion in a lollipop. Oh no! I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if in Mexico they do that, but no. I think in the Sanctuary there's things like that. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, there's the well, not tequila, but is it mezcal? I don't know. Well, there's a drink in Mexico that has a worm. I believe the tequila does that. They do it with another drink. Is it mezcal? I don't remember. Anyways, I don't like worms. I don't like, no. No, I don't like the surprise dish. I don't like that idea. I don't know who told her, the food branding consultant. I'm like, nope. Restaurants are so expensive. I wouldn't like a surprise. No. If it's for free, yeah, but no.
So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish.
Okay.
Now then, give me your hand.
My hand? I had no idea inspiration could be physically transferred.
A warm and energetic feel.
The fudge?
Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin.
Huh? I don't know what was she talking about?
A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Spicy. No, okay. Power. What? Power-packed barbecue ribs? I mean, I guess. But the spiciness! Okay, spend 30% less the next time you upgrade any transaction. Okay. Weird.
I've refined the
chop.
sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy.
Okay.
The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste. Perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day.
I don't know, the poison, I don't know. Does it fit her? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I feel it doesn't fit with her face, but not shade on the voice actress. It's really just, I don't know. This is not how I imagine Escoffier to be talking like. I don't know.
But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
Okay.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows?
Okay.
The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh? If I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Sandra.
Okay.
For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Oh, that sounds like a dream, people. Working for 5 hours and having the pay of 8 hours. Sounds like that. I'm hoping that you're paying them the 8 hours, damn it, Navia.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier. Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly.
Okay.
The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
Damn it.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
Okay, we're gonna do this, and people then I'll have to close the stream. But let's do
Now
this.
that everything's going smoothly, it's about...
Okay, not talking to you. Talking to you. Upgrade facility. Oh, 30,000. What? Wait, am I that poor again?
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall.
12 out of 45?
An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees, or in...
Okay, fetch. Okay, well, I skipped. Train stuff. Okay. Leave. Okay, she's trained, so now 7 out of 7. Oh, and the other ones could be 1 out of 10, but they can, like, go further.
That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really?
No.
Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
It just goes to show how well Navi explained it all. I mean, she did, but it was overwhelming, so half of it stayed in my head, half of it didn't. Couldn't have done it without Navi's guide. Okay.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh?
Yeah.
But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing her own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success!
Damn it, like, I'm a traveler! Oh, I guess this is the end. Okay, well, Helene. Oh, we have customers? Okay, there's actually customers. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, we cannot do this play again? Okay, well, only when service volume limits. Okay, yeah. We'll be fine. Oh, we can hire Melusines? That'd be cool. Not yet unlocked? Come on! Okay, I mean... Damn, so much. Okay. Well, I guess that's all we can do right now. I'm gonna be honest, I guess I'm gonna do this whole shenanigan part of the theme park on my own, from the time being, like, in the meantime from here to next Monday, because it doesn't seem as, I don't know, as entertaining, I guess. Let me just switch the camera. I have no flat stomach to do this now. Oh, like, not that I have the flattest of stomachs, but right now it's full of food. So, yeah, no, it's, I mean, yeah, no. Now there is a stomach. Oh my god, I cannot have my, okay, there you go. Yeah, no. Not flat, but not really a stomach there, you know, not really a belly there. Never been a belly girl, it's been more like, if I overeat, it's morely on my legs, so... I mean, it's not a bad thing. I've always been more of a goalie type of person than being like, you know, the runner in soccer, so I'm like, it doesn't help to have, you know, legs to actually receive the ball. Okay, I'm going too far, but myself to say that, you know, like, bending for without my stick. I miss my stick, people. I miss my stick. I don't know where's my stick. I need a stick to press the buttons because, honestly, yeah, eating a lot of snacks that didn't help, and... Yeah, now I can feel my stomach being like full. It's fine. It's fine. It's called being full of comfort food. Fair enough, fair enough. In any case, people, thank you so much for watching. For those watching now, later, or before, I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna continue with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Everything should be in the regular schedule this week. Like I said, if we cannot finish the whole event thing for next Monday, we're gonna do 2 Genshin days next week, but this week I just want to keep it to 3 days of Final Fantasy, then Horror Night, and we should be fine. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much, Remy. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Damn it, sorry, I'm tired. And yeah, and for those who haven't done it, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow on Twitch, and you can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever is your cup of tea. And yeah, have a good night, guys, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy VII. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I have an early morning, so yeah, have a good night, guys. Bye!